In this lesson, we are going to learn about the drop-down button widget. Drop-down button is commonly used to allow user to select an option from a number of selections in a drop-down banner fashion. We use the value property to retrieve the input from the user. This usually follows with an unchanged callback to update the app state according to user's choice. We can also change the appearance with underline, icon, style, and drop-down color properties. Now, let's begin. Today we are going to learn about drop-down button. The drop-down button is used to create a widget that lets us choose the one we want from multiple choices. The button displays an arrow that opens a menu that allows us to select an item different from the currently selected item. The values chosen with drop-down include string, bool, int, and other types. We give an example as string. Let's take a look at this example code. Since the state changes each time we change an item in the menu, set the app with the stateful widget. Declare the string type variable as a list in the state class. The name is specified by drop-down value, and the list is initialized by apple, banana, grape, and strawberry. It also declares a string variable that contains the selected value. The name of the variable is selected value, and we are going to initialize it with apple. Keep in mind that this selected value have to be in the list here. Set the body property of the scaffold structure to the column wrapped in the center widget. Let's take a look at the column children widget. Create a text widget that represents the value selected with the drop-down button. The default value is selected value. Create a sized box with a height of 20 to give space between the text and the drop-down button. Next, we are going to generate a drop-down button of a type string. Set the selected value variable with the value of this button. We can use divider to underline the bottom of the button. Set the height of the divider as 4 and set the color as blue. For the drop-down button, we need an icon about where to expand the menu for the user's convenience. Icons.arrow downward uses the icon to imply opening the menu down. Change the style of the text, font size to 20, and color to blue. The drop-down color property determines the background color of the menu, so we are going to set it to yellow accent color. Next, receive a string type value as a parameter of the unchanged callback. Call setState to assign the value to selected value. Call setState to assign the value to selected value. Item property means items that users can select. List string use the map option of the variable drop-down value to return the value to the drop-down menu item widget with the name value. We need to add a toList feature that returns a list of the values generated by the map option. Now let's try running this code. As you can see, the selected value is initialized with apple, so the text widget in the center is apple, and this drop-down button has selected value apple as the initial value. If you press this button, you can see that yellow drop-down list pops up, and the values are the values in the drop-down value. So if we change it to grape, it's going to change from apple to grape. Now, practice this for yourself in Dartpad or locally and see the different results and outputs. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.